20 Scariest Ocean Photos. But first, thank you Craig Wilson for leaving us this comment in the 11 recent discoveries in Europe video. We're glad that you watch our channel each and every day. Number 20. Seaweed Surprise. Thalassophobia is the fear of sea and sea travel. And by the end of the video, it's our goal to make you all thalassophobes, as strange as it may sound. Who knew seaweed could be so creepy? These surfers were hoping to catch a crazy wave, but now they have to worry if that wave has a deep sea surprise that's about to eat them alive. You might not like the feeling of seaweed brushing up against your leg, but imagine that feeling consuming you entirely. Number 19. Goblin Shark. If you weren't afraid of the ocean before, you might think twice about scuba diving after seeing this eerie image of a goblin shark. When your parents said that there might be monsters under your bed, they might have meant the ocean instead. This is the thing nightmares are made from. Number 18. Ocean Abyss. Anyone else think that this scuba diver here is about to get sucked up by a black hole at the bottom of the ocean floor? The mysterious depths of the ocean can contain many unwanted surprises, like we're gonna see in this video. So what do you think could be possibly lurking in there? Number 17. Giant Sea Monster. When you're swimming in the ocean, there's quite a few things you might want to avoid. Creepy Borat-looking people in Speedos, getting hit in the face with a surfboard, sharks, etc., and of course a jellyfish. Jellyfish stings are painful, and jellyfish are also weird-looking. Imagine how terrified you'd be if you ran into this thing. It's what's known as a lion's mane jellyfish, and yeah, it's real. But this one is most likely photoshopped to appear larger, but in either case, they grow to be pretty big. Number 16. Look out below. Everyone knows blue whales are massive, majestic creatures, but seeing one up close and swim under your puny little raft is enough to make most people flick the heck out. This thing is way bigger than any shark out there currently, with much more power. 15. Great Depths. Some people claim that space is the final frontier left for man to explore, but in all reality, there is so much of our own oceans we don't know about. We've only explored 5% of our oceans. If somehow we could just get a massive flashlight and see what the heck is going down on there, we'd learn some incredible stuff. Think of the countless new species we discover. This photo here gives you an idea of how deep and dark our oceans truly are. Number 14. Freaky Fish. You know what? On second thought, maybe it's not such a good idea to see what's going on under there after taking a look at some of these ghoulish looking fish. The bottom of the ocean certainly contains some freaky stuff. These are known as deep sea hatchet fish, and they look like the lost souls of captured fish that you made into fish sticks. Number 13. Evil Starfish. You might think of starfish as being cute little friendly sea creatures, but you might not have known that these things actually have teeth. It's probably a starfish, but you really don't want to mess with the ocean, folks. Number 12. Sulfuric Vents. The bottom of the ocean is probably the closest thing to hell living organisms can get to. This vent here literally spits out boiling hot sulfuric acid that could literally turn you into a skeleton in a matter of seconds. And there's actually tiny organisms that live in here. They're known as hydrothermal worms, and they're incredibly creepy as well if you take a look at them through a microscope. Number 11. Shark Followers. Going kayaking would be fun, they said. It's a cool way to get exercise, they said. Something about kayaking alone in shark-infested seas doesn't seem too appealing. Imagine how this person would react if they turned around. There's just no way to row your boat fast enough. Number 10. Spooky Sub. There's a lot of creepy animals at the bottom of our ocean, no doubt. But there's also a lot of spooky abandoned ships and submarines out there left by man as well. Here in this photo, a scuba diver is investigating a sunken submarine. These can certainly be spooky because you don't always want to know the whole story and why and how the ship sunk. It's possible there was people inside when it sunk, and what spirits could be lurking inside is still a mystery. Number 9. Sunken Yacht. Fierce ocean storms have been known to decimate sailing ships of the seven seas. A rich Brazilian man had the courage to take his yacht to this mysterious continent in order to make a documentary, but as you can see, he failed epically. He might have made a cool documentary about his yacht sinking, but it certainly cost him more than he was hoping. Luckily, him and his crew survived the ordeal. Number 8. The Horror. What on earth could this thing possibly be? Is it the mouth of some giant mysterious sea creature that's getting ready to eat us? If this thing came near you, you can only pray that your end will come quickly. Actually, it turned out to be the bow of a giant ship that has been infested with barnacles. Dang ocean, you scary. Number 7. Truck Lagoon. The Truck Lagoon is a sheltered body of water in the central Pacific Ocean, located about 750 miles north of Papua New Guinea. It was even explored by Jacques Cousteau. Ghostly remains like of this light tank here at depths of about 150 feet attract many scuba divers. Number 6. Underwater Bomber. From the outside, the Truck Lagoon might look like a tropical paradise, teeming with beautiful jungles and crystal clear waters. But it's actually a graveyard for Japanese warships and planes. This photo here depicts a Mitsubishi bomber that was shot down by American anti-aircraft weaponry and sits at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean. If creepy scuba diving is one of your hobbies, this might be the best place to go. Number 5. Scuba Screams. What other things could possibly be lurking in the oceans? By now, you probably don't think it could get any scarier. Well, how about a clownfish? Scuba divers are on constant alert for this sea monster, and sightings of them recently have gone through the roof. But seriously, folks, have your harpoons ready. Number 4. Underwater Alien Creature. About 1.5 miles underwater, this alien-like creature was actually caught on camera and was filmed by Shell Oil while building an oil platform in the Gulf Coast. National Geographic claims it's an elbowed magna pinna squid, but it really doesn't look like anything from this world. Oil companies are able to grab some valuable footage of deep sea life. Others claim it's actually an alien who's attempting to stay hidden from mankind. Number 3. Giant Isopods. In case bugs weren't creepy enough, imagine them only 1,000 times bigger and living on the bottom of the sea. Since the bottom of the ocean doesn't have any plant matter, the ocean life there must either eat each other or even marine snow, which is basically fish feces or dead fish. So you can probably imagine things that eat this stuff aren't going to really turn out that pretty. Hopefully this thing doesn't eat this cute kitty. Number 2. Titanic Underwater. In 2012, new images of the Titanic were released to the public like you've never seen before. The legendary doomed ship skidded along its starboard side onto an iceberg in the rigid North Atlantic Sea. The ship was too large to turn away and avoid the crash. Using robotic devices, this expedition took 2 months in order to get never-seen-before images of the wrecked ship. Now we can see with much more detail of what this creepy, most likely haunted sunken boat looks like, deep below the surface of the ocean. Here you see the bow of the ship that's pretty much ripped in half. And number 1, Anglerfish. Out of all the creepy ocean photos, there's still nothing as creepy out there as the anglerfish. Also known as the Black Sea Devil, it is the most hideous, vile, diabolical creature in existence. With their goblin-like face and freakish nail-like teeth, this is the last creature you'd ever want to run into on the beach. They all have a thing known as a lure, which is a piece of flesh that dangles from their head and sort of glows. This is made to attract prey in the dark underwater abyss we call the ocean. If that's not creepy enough, the male literally latches onto the female anglerfish for the rest of its life and feeds on its nutrients.